Morning, Gaffer. How are things?
Morning, Dan. Yeah, all good, mate. Looking forward to another tough encounter on Saturday. So yeah, all good.
Obviously, we're off to Fleetwood on Saturday, but we last played on Monday. Does that have kind of any effect on how your week looks and your preparations?
It does affect the week, yeah, of course. Obviously, when you're playing on Monday, the day's a bit different. But, we'll still do the 2-day build-up to what we normally do for the games. The lads are in after the game Monday, and then we give them a rest recovery day. So it does affect it a little bit, but there's no excuse. We've got to get on with it. Fleetwood will have an extra 2 days, but we're not going to sit here and say that's an advantage or a disadvantage. We just get on with it. The lads are good as gold. They do the recoveries properly. The hydration, the food, everything about it, they do excellent. So we've got no worries in that side. The lads are all fully fit as well. We'll travel with probably a 22-man squad to Fleetwood, so we've got plenty of numbers to pick from. And as I say, I think these next 3 games, well, the one we've just had, we're up against these, how do we call them? Big boys, big clubs, good teams, good clubs, whatever way you want to look at it. I think Portsmouth finished 5th, am I right in saying? Fleetwood finished 6th. But maybe they were around 4th, 5th and 6th, and Peterborough on Tuesday. So it's a tough week for us, we know that. Well, tough 10 days, if you like, because, we've come up against Portsmouth, who, one of the big boys in the league, and have been touching distance of getting out. And then obviously now Fleetwood, Joey's done a fantastic job since he's gone in there, got them doing the right things, playing the right way, winning formula they have, they're hard to beat. And then obviously Peterborough on Tuesday. So it's an interesting week, a week we're looking forward to, but it's going to be a tough week, as we well know.
It's another game. The fixtures have just sort of lined up that you kind of have a lot of teams around you at this point in the season. Are you expecting a kind of different challenge from Fleetwood than the one Portsmouth posed?
Yeah, well, there are always different challenges, aren't they, Dan? We'll come up. The Portsmouth was, we should have won the game. We're looking back at it now. If Frank scores that goal just before half time, you go in at 2-0, different game. You come out, Ryan has that chance 3-0. I know it's all ifs and buts, and you have to give Portsmouth a bit of credit, but they did come out. They made 2 substitutions at half time and changed the way, and we're on the front foot a bit more. We dealt with a lot of that. Fleetwood a little bit different. They find a way to win. They play a brand of football, what Joe wants. They're hard to beat. They've got some fantastic quality, a lot of experience in there. And they've got some good players who are scoring goals now in Camps and Ched Evans and Paddy Madden. They're all goal scorers, they're all threats. So we need to make sure we're on our guard. But again, I'm sure Joe will respect us and worry what we're going to do as well, and they'll worry more about them, same as us. And I think, it's for me 2 good teams knowing how to win, locking on for 3 points. I think I looked this morning, we're on the same points. So yeah, if where the league lies at the moment, I'll be happy, come late February or late January, but in around them same positions, I'll be an happy manager.
Obviously, same points, 1 game in hand. They've got another manager who's from just down the road from you, isn't he?
No, he's a good
age. How well do you know Joey?
Yeah, I know him fairly well. Obviously, represented myself and my agent represents myself and his agent, so we're well connected. Got mutual respect for each other. What he's done in his playing career, fantastic, and now what he's doing in his managerial career, he's going about his business the right way. He's got some good staff there, a lot of scousers. But again, we've got the mutual respect's massive between both of us, and I think both clubs as well. I think he respects us. He looks out for our results. We look out for theirs. He knows the type of football we play. We know the type of football they play, and the winning philosophy he's put into his players down there. So yeah, the respect's massive, and but it's not about me or Joe. It's about 2 teams locking on to get 3 points, and they'll be the same as us. They go about the business the right way. They do things properly. Hence why we know it's going to be a tough fixture, but it's one we're looking forward to. It's one we're relishing. That's why we're in this league, to be mixing with these teams who got to the playoff semi-final last season and were unlucky not to get to the final. So it's a big opportunity for me and my lads and us to pit our wits against the team that finished in the playoffs last season.
They've added a new rule, haven't they, this week, that you can now use 5 substitutes. What's your thoughts on that?
Early on, Dan, I weren't quite in favour of it, to be honest, because I thought it might have been a bit of an advantage to some clubs in ways of, they can use it to their advantage and they can tick the clock down and whatnot. And that maybe happen for the first few games. You might get some managers who box clever on it, and it'll be an advantage, whereas they can make 2 subs in injury time and then prolong the injury time. I don't know, but for me as a manager, I think it's good for me knowing that, you know, we lost Byron Moore last week to just a bang on his knee. You know, Byron could have got through that, and maybe I could have changed them at 60, 70 minutes or whatever. It was a risk element to do that. But now knowing that, you know, these games that are coming thick and fast, especially Saturday, Tuesday, you know, these lads want to play every minute of every game, but it might come 60, 70 minutes where they're tightening up a little bit, and I've already used 3 subs, whereas, well, I can use another one, and I can use 2 more after that, well, 1 more after that, and makes it 5. So I think for the well-being of the footballers, it's critical they done this in this stage, because now, I think, you know, a lot of teams have 4 to 5 weeks pre-season. The lads teams who were in playoffs didn't have that long of a break to come back, and you see all the injuries are mounting up. We're actually okay at the moment. We're a fully fit squad of 23, 24, which is a big bonus. But there's going to be a point when we haven't got 23, 24. But it's important that the well-being of these footballers, that we can change them on 60, 70, 80 minutes, even 85 minutes. Then 5 minutes are key. That, you know, they don't tear a muscle or pull a muscle or strain them, whatever way you want to look at it. So I think it'll benefit. And I just hope it benefits in the right way, in the footballing way, and not the kidology way where, you know, people start doing things for the sake of it. We want to go about our business the right way and make sure that the substitutes are used for the right reasons and not the wrong.
You talked earlier in the season about kind of having in your mind kind of a pre-prepared set of substitutions based on the situations that's at hand. You're going to have to now go down through that list and prepare all 5 in your head, or do you keep 1 spare for injuries? How do you think you'll use it without giving too much away?
Well, I don't really know yet until it comes up. Trumps, you know, we'll still look at the 3 subs, but then obviously we will look at, I don't even know how to make an example of it, in all honesty. I'd like to, but you just never know that, you know, someone might be feeling a little bit tired, or, you know, and then you can say, okay, for 10 minutes, you know, you just sit in. It could be a tactical change, an extra one where, you know, you might be getting balls lumped into the box where you might want to put an extra defender on, or, you know, it can be all various different ways, Dan. I won't really know until the time's right. Yeah, you do plan your first 3 subs. We'll continue to plan our first 3 subs. But, you know, the next 2 would potentially be whether it's someone's fatigued, someone's injured, or whether you need to use it tactical, or whatever it is. You know, we'll have to wait and see, because I haven't really thought that far about it. Yeah, I think the 3 subs are hard enough to pick, never mind 5.
I guess the good thing for yourselves, as you touched upon already, is that you have got most of your squad available. It's a good deep squad, and I guess you've got Luke and maybe Byron back for this weekend.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, Luke will meet up with us again. Yeah, I think he will travel back into the country yesterday, so he's fine. He's got no injuries and nothing. He's okay. And then Byron will obviously come back into the fold now as knees settle down. He had a bang on it, so he'll be back with us. So as you've said, yeah, I think the only one who'll miss in this weekend will be Lewis McLeod and Gaz Sawyer, obviously. But other than that, mate, we're fully fit and we're travelling in numbers.
And final one for me, obviously we've got a couple of games on the road, but when we get back to home park, it should look slightly different as we're getting all the flags put up. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I think you had
I think I mentioned it to Neil not long ago, and you know, we discussed it, and he said, "Is this something you'd like?" And I'm all for it, mate. I think it looks good. You know, I remember my uncle passed away in lockdown, and you know, once the games got brought on again in Premier League, we got his flag up. One of his mates had done a nice flag in memory of him, and it was nice. It was a nice touch, and I ended up getting it in the Kop for him. And you know, we had a bit of fun about it. Said he's the only person that could have got in the Kop at that time with the lockdown, obviously, and no fans in. So it's nice. It'll bring back some memories for a lot of people who've lost, you know, people in their lives, and people who've sat in seats and, you know, not there no more, and, you know, the scarves and the flags, whatever it is that can make it look the part, then I'm all for it, and I'm looking forward to it. I just hope that, you know, the Green Army get the flags down there as quick as they can, and for the next home game, certainly pack it out, whether it's in the Davenport end, the Lyndhurst end, whatever end it goes in. We're looking forward to seeing all the flags in.
Thanks for taking the time to chat to us, Gaffer, and good luck on Saturday.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.